What's up, everybody? Welcome back to a very special episode of Car Mechanic Simulator with me, the Virtual Mechanic. And firstly, a massive thank you, literally big thank you on the sign. Thank you so much, 250 subscribers. We made it to my little goal I set myself, 250 subscribers. You guys came out, you subscribed, and we got there. So thank you so much for that. I just need to say a thank you for supporting this channel, liking the videos, leaving comments and subscribing. But mostly, thank you for watching. The best way to support the content is to watch the content, and you guys do watch what I make. So thank you so much for that. 250 subscribers is nothing special, but in a little under a year, the 1 year anniversary is next Friday's video, just in case you're wondering. But for a little under a year, 250 subscribers is very good achievement. I'm very pleased. Thank you so much. I really do mean it. Long may this continue. I'm loving what I'm doing at the moment. Let's crack on. So today we've got a couple of special cars to go through. We'll start with the Bolt Cape. We're not going to start with the Bolt Cape, but we're going to talk about what we're going to do with this one today. I have a beautiful new livery for this one today, made by the glorious person that is French Toast. Thank you so much. You help me out so much on this channel. You are a godsend. Thank you. What we have is a new livery for this one. It is very similar to this livery, but just, this was one of my first attempts at a very complex livery, and as you can see, my lines weren't exactly perfect. Things like that. It wasn't the best livery, the best idea. Not the best livery, but French Toast has taken it. He's run with it. I haven't seen it yet, so we'll see what the end result will be. Hopefully, it is going to look absolutely awesome. We do have to change a few little bits on this as well. These wheels are meant to be gold to match in with the livery a little bit there, so we need to change them. This has got changed when the drag configs got added into the game, so it did change my config a little bit. We didn't change the config, it just messed a few things up, but we got it all fixed now. Just need to repaint these rims, get them back to gold, and the exhaust are no longer performance parts exhaust, not looking too chromy sticking out there, so we need to add them back in as performance parts. Everything else on this is absolutely fine. That engine is looking stunning still, all the suspension and everything in there looking beautiful, so not much work on this one. Although we have tidied it up, I will show you all of that later, and I will get it all changed to the downloadable version of this config. And we will throw in that livery for you as well. Get that updated to the new livery. This one's going to be sweet. I cannot wait to see this one finish. But we're saving this one till last. Save the best for last, as always. We've got Delilah in the shop looking absolutely beautiful, as always. What we're going to do with Delilah today is the original goal of this car was to get it on the speederboard as a gasser drag racer, ready for the drag racing DLC. Sadly, we couldn't quite get it on the speederboard, so we're going to amend that today, hopefully. We're going to rip all of the performance parts off of this engine, and we're going to 3-star them all. Everything, brakes out of there. We're going to take the fuel pump out as well. All of the performance parts are going to come out of this. They're all going to get a 3-star upgrade. Go back in, head back over to the dyno, see what the new horsepower is, and see if we can get it onto the speederboard. The current horsepower isn't small, 1,666 horsepower. She's a beast anyway. She just wasn't quite quick enough for the speederboard. So hopefully by the end of today, we'll have a new car on the speederboard. Not sure if I'll get it on there or where we'll end up, but we need to find out. That's what the goal is. And if we can't today, this is one we will come back to in the future as an attempt to get this on to the speederboard. There are some more. Let's head outside and see what else we've got. We've got the beautiful Atom at 3300. Do you remember this one? It's quite an old school video. I think I did it some justice. It looks stunning. We slammed it down. And just finished it in a pearl white with some pearl black details on the body there. Two-tone rims. I love these rims. They look great. And then we did red and white on the engine with a bit of black, only because they can't be painted. And then obviously all the suspension in there, mostly in red and white as well. But we are going to change a few bits on this engine, or motor, should I say. It's a bit red and white. I'm going to keep the gearbox red and the cables red. We're going to change out the charger, the AC compressor, and the power electrics controller to a black, just to sort of fit a bit more in. Plus, it's getting a wide body kit. Yes, this is going to have a wide body kit, courtesy of a multi. Now, this isn't available to anybody. It is a friends-only subscription, so I can't share it with you, can't give it to you or anything like that. You just have to admire it and enjoy it. It's going to be awesome. We got a front splitter, we got rear diffusers, we got some side skirts, we got wide arches, and we've got a dovetail spoiler to go on the back. This one's going to look pretty sweet when it's done, but that's what we're going to do with that. I do have a new livery at the request of French Toast to go on the Bolts cargo. Just a bit tidied up, a little bit neater, nothing overly special. It is pretty much the same, just neater and tidier and a bit more modern sort of thing. And then the very last thing we're going to do today, or probably actually one of the first things we're going to do today, is we're going to swap this out. This was the 100th video. Thank you for this one. French Toast made me this beautiful livery. And when we spoke about it, he asked me what I wanted. And I said, I want it black and yellow. I didn't say about any of this. This was all French Toast's idea. Thank you so much. I just said I wanted a black and yellow and rat look. And you can probably see that this is not rat look. He did make me a rat look one. He made me this one and a rat look one. And I opted to go for this one just because it was so beautiful. But we will be pitting the rat look livery on this one today. It's going to look sweet. I cannot wait for this. We've got a few vehicles lined up to play around with today. Let's get stuck in. Let's keep this one as short as we possibly can. Let's start with the bulk cargo. Let's just get this one over to the paint shop and get the new paint job on it, because this is all this one is getting today. It's a little bit early to be in the paint shop. It doesn't feel right. I don't feel like I should be here already. It's just a weird layout. This is the original livery, as you can see it on the van. Very big, in your face and bulky. Let's just swap it out to the new fine-tuned, updated one. It is very similar, almost identical. There we go. Just a bit neater, bit tidier. You've got all the social logos down here with the updated YouTube logo there. Text is a bit smaller and brought into the middle a little bit more on the sides there. And I did keep the Virtual Mechanic logo the same. Just a bit neater, a bit tidier, a bit cleaner. We've also done a bit at the back. Move the red lot. This was a huge... In fact, we can just go back, can't we? Huge red dot logo, the old YouTube logo. And the socials are all just a little bit smaller, a little bit neater, a little bit tidier on the back there. Looking pretty sweet. And then, obviously, the other side is the same as the front side. That's what we're doing with this one. Very simple, very easy, but we do need to change out that plate. We're going to kill it slammed still, but we're going to change it to the Virtual Mechanic plate on there. So let's get this paint job added. On you go. Looking absolutely incredible. Let's get this one back out in the sun and move on to the next one. What should we go with next? Maybe just the Ratlook patina on the Smith & Parker. Let's go. There we have it then. We've got the new livery on there. Looking cleaner, looking tidier. What do you all think? Do let me know in the comments below. And we have also changed that plate out to the correct plate, my new version of my plate. Still slammed on there, but it doesn't need the VM anymore because it sits up there now. Looking awesome. That is the first vehicle of today's very special video done and dusted. Let's move on to the second easiest one that's also just having a livery change. Let's get you over to the paint shop. Let's get you changed to your Ratlook Rusted Patina and see how good you look. This is going to be awesome. I cannot wait. Here we are then. This was the 100th video livery, specially made by French Toast. Looking absolutely stunning. He had all of the cars dropped down that I'd done 100 vehicles at this point, so it's absolutely incredible. I love this livery. It's so good. And at the time, first place on the speederboard was the McLaren F1 at a GTR. Second place was the open wheel racer, and third place was the Rayfield Caliburn. And I do believe it is still the same gold, silver, and bronze. I don't see them changing anytime soon. Who knows? Maybe the gasser, maybe Delilah could get up on there today and knock them off. And then this livery will be null and void. But anyway, not what we're here for. We're here today to change this one to the Ratlook patina that French Toast did. So let's get on to that. Let's have a look. It's a big livery, so it does take a little while to load. There it is. You can see it. It's just the amount of effort that went into this is unbelievable. You guys, most of you people probably won't even know. I mean, I don't even know the full extent, but this is just so good. You've still got everything visible up there, still all going on. You can still see the names, but it's all just covered in crap, rust, grime, mud, dirt, oil, everything like that. It looks absolutely fantastic. So we're putting this one on it because this is the one I did originally ask to be created and then didn't use that one anyway. So we're finally going to swap it out to that, get this one back outside in the sun. Looking awesome. Next up, though, we're going to have a little bit more work on our hands because we're going to move on to the beautiful Atom, get that body kit all on there, get some bits painted, see what looks awesome, and swap out a few bits on that engine, plus sort them wheels out. So let's crack on with that. Let's get this one and back outside. See, now the disappointing thing is just that these wheels are way too clean to go with the rest of this vehicle. If only we could get them a bit patinaed, looking old school and rusted without them being damaged or broken. Under here, though, that engine still looks absolutely insane. We'll be keeping that one as it is. You've got the blacks, you've got the yellow on there. It is looking sweet. One of my favorite painted engines. Looks absolutely incredible. So we're not going to be changing that today either. Shame about the wheels. Maybe we could find some perfectly sized rubbish wheels in the junkyard. I doubt it. But if we do, we will be adding some paint to them and slapping them on this one to make it look awesome. It's going to look incredible. But yeah, that patina, I just absolutely love that. But let's move on to the Atom 3300 and its beautiful wide body kit. I'm going to put all the body kit on out here, and then we'll move it on to the lifter to change the wheels. And we will obviously have to paint some of this. So let's go additional parts and additional parts assembly. Let's crack on. So we go, oh, I can't remember which ones are which. I think this one's the fenders. So we'll go right side fenders. There we go. Wide fenders on there. Looking insane. Obviously, them wheels are way too narrow to be fitting in there. Let's just get the little side skirt on as well if we can. Right side skirt on you go. There we go. Just put a little air duct in there. I think these are going to be black down here. Looking pretty smart on there. Looking pretty cool. What else have we got? Let's go back into the other mode if I can remember how to do it. There we go. Let's get the little dovetail spoiler on, shall we? On with the ducktail. There you go. Looking pretty sweet. Lines are all pretty cool on that one. Any fitment is definitely my issue, not Multi's as well. Let's go for the rear diffuser on here. Looking cool as well. Got some lips up there. Looking absolutely insane. This is looking so good. Very pleased with this one. And let's go to the front. It's not actually the front, it's here. There we go. And get that front splitter on. On you go there. Looking pretty cool on there. Just a little bit of extra depth on the front. I definitely think all these lower parts I'm going to take back off and they are going to be painted black. Pearl black to go with the body because I think it's going to look awesome. The mirrors are already pearl black. But let's just get the other side all on and finished off and see how this looks. This should be the fenders. Yeah, and then this should be the side skirts. Looking awesome. Very pleased with that. Thank you so much for letting me use this one, Multi, and thank you for your help yesterday getting this one all lined up properly. I actually just couldn't get these side skirts to work. I massively messed them up, but this looks so good. Let's get some parts painted. I think we're going to have to start painting this one on the lifter now, so let's move this one in a place of the bolt cape. Back into normal mode. Move car, swap onto the second lifter. My favourite lifter to use. I have no idea why. And there we go. So we need to get the wheels off of this one. We don't need to take the car over to the paint shop, so it's not too bad. That clips a little bit, but never mind. But we do need to get the wheels off and all of these parts here back off. So let's crack on with that. On we go. And also I do want to do a few bits to that motor as well. So we do need to get some of that off. Let's just get all these wheels off first because these are not going to fit this car in any way, shape or form anymore. So we're going to need to change these to something that does fit a lot better. So out we go, out we go. Let's get you out as well. Off you come. And then let's try and rip some of that motor out. I don't need the gearbox. I think that can stay red, so that won't be too bad. Let's just see what we can do here. I can easily take you off. That's a good start. I missed. There we go. I need you. That has to be... Is that underneath? That has to be underneath. That's all right. Let's just grab these cables because I want this charger unit off of here. And I think I'm going to have to take all of these innards out to get inside here. So out you come. We'll leave all of this red because it's going to be covered by a cover anyway. But we just want to change the box to black. Out you come. There is a lot more in here than I remember. Let's just crack on. On we go. On we go. And a couple more pieces. I need to lift it in the air. Is there anything else I need from underneath? I don't think so. So I think now if I just take all of these pieces off, ready to go over to the paint shop, if I could press the right button. Off you come, out you come, and the other side skirt over here. There we go. Let's just get it up in the air because we want to get the AC compressor out there as well to go black. Over we go, up we go, and let's get you ripped out of here. There we go. Let's change a few of these pieces then, get a few of this painted, and see what this looks like when we get it back on. Let's head over to the paint shop. Over we go. I'm going to keep you with me. Why not? Let's make this all one long scene, shall we? Open that big door there into the paint shop, and let's go. So, you want to be a pearl black. I know that. Have I got a pearl black? I have indeed. Ideal. On you go. Let's see what else we got. In fact, I think most of this wants to just be pearl black. So, let's just carry on around. On you go. This is going to look awesome. By the way, this is how you paint parts. If you've never seen it, paint and parts, you can select this, you can select this. Is there anything else you can select? No, just those two. Paint part instead of paint car. Obviously, that's blocked because there's no car in here. Paint part, and then just click on it, and you've got all of pretty much the same color options you did have before. You can change all of these bits. Obviously, there's no liveries to go on it, but, you know, you can do all of that. Not that we need it. We're just going pearl black with all of this, but if you didn't know, now you do know. Lesson learned. Awesome. Every day's a school day? I don't know. Let's carry on painting. We've got all of these splitter parts to paint. It is a bit of a time-consuming process, but when you paint cars pretty much every day to go on this channel, you get used to it. They're staying red. On we go. You're going black. I know that. On we go with you. I mean, it might not work. We might want to change some of it back to red after we're done anyway. You're inside. You're inside. You're the lid. I think you're inside. I can't remember now. Oh, no, I've made a terrible mistake. You're going red. I know that. Black, not red. Sorry. because it was just 3 parts. I think we've got them. It was the charger, wasn't it? We've done the charger, we've done the box that they all go in, and we've done the AC compressor. They're all black now. I think that's everything. Can't do the wheels yet, plus they're the wrong size anyway. So let's head back out of here and get this back on the little Atom and see how good it looks before we get on and sort those wheels out. Let's get the body kit all back on. On we go. On we go with you there. So you are the right side skirt. Oh, in black. That looks pretty sweet. Not that visible, but still quite pleased with it anyway. Down the back, we've got the rear diffuser. That looks better in black rather than the black into the white there. That's looking cool. Let's get the other side skirt back on. And then, oh yeah, the splitter's down here, isn't it? On with the splitter. There we go. All in black. That just adds a little bit to it. Makes it a little bit more classy. Quite pleased with that. Let's get under here and get all of this back in. Obviously, the compressor's underneath. So we'll just go with the controller unit in the black there. Get all of these little pieces back in. In we go. On you go. And we did leave the cap for this in white as well. The cover, whatever you want to call it, in white as well. So it should really just separate it up a little bit. Let's get you on there. And I've just leveled up to 63. Congratulations, me. Well done. What a video to do it in as well. Awesome. Get the charger on in black. That's a totally different look there. We'll get this one cable in. And then we can't get the other cable in until we've got underneath and done that. So let's crack on with that. Under we go. I can't hit the button. And then I need to sort some wheels. I won't make you sit and watch me sort wheels. They are going back on exactly the same in the same colour. Just need to be a bit wider. I will obviously talk to you about the sizes. Can I get that? No. Back down we go again. On we go. I think that's looking better already, though. I think it's going to look awesome when we get that one extra red cable back on there just to get that one all finished off. And that is that completed. Now in black, red and white. And I think it changes the look of the back end of this car. With the trunk open, obviously. But with the black accents going on all the way around, it is looking pretty sweet. Just got to get some wheels done. So I'll be back in just a little while with some beautiful new wheels that fit, hopefully, in these lovely wheel arches. And we'll see how good this one looks. Here it is then. The beautiful updated wide body Atom 3300. Absolutely insane. This thing looks so good. Very, very pleased with this. We may have to revisit this in 3-star performance. The whole goal of this build was to sort of beat out-ish the Tesla Model S Plaid, which it did when we originally built it. And now it's got this beautiful wide body kit on it, looking absolutely awesome. The front wheels here, these are a 20-inch rim. We've actually brought it down. They used to be 21s. I needed it to fit well. But as you can see, it fits pretty well in there. And you'll see from some photos later on that you can actually move this wheel as well. So these are a 20-inch rim with a 235 width and a 20 profile with an ET of 60 to bring that one out to there. Just enough, looking pretty awesome. The backs, they're not too much different. So these ones are a 21-inch rim, so still the same size rim, but a 295 width, much wider, with a 20 profile and an ET of 50 to bring this one out to there. Looking very sweet. Very pleased with this. I love this wide body kit. Excellent job, Multi. You make some excellent body kits to go into this game. It's just a shame that the guidelines don't allow them to be released as into the Steam Workshop for everybody because they don't fit every car. They're very specific only to this car. That's pretty much the reason why, as far as I can believe, as far as I'm led to believe anyway. But that is looking absolutely insane. I'm very pleased with that. We're going to go off to some photo locations. We're going to grab some pictures of all 3 of these cars. I'm not going to take you with me, don't worry. But then we'll be back. Next up, we're going to start tearing down that motor on Delilah. Ready to 3-star all the performance parts from that one. But this Atom looks insane. And obviously that updated engine in there looking motor, sorry, in there. In the black, white and red, I think it really adds a difference. The red, I think, was a bit too in your face. Now I think it's a lot more chilled, a lot more relaxed, but looking pretty awesome nonetheless. Very pleased with this little update, little change on this one. Nothing overly special, and it's already got VM plates on it. Not the original plates that came on the car, because this isn't the original car. Sadly, I actually sold the original car, so I had to rebuild this one the other day. I forgot that I'd sold it because it was a cool car, so then I had to go and find another one and rebuild it. But I did get a used one. At least it wasn't. I didn't go and buy a brand new one like some people would have. But there we go. I did find one that's somewhere. Pretty sweet what we've done so far. I'm going to go and grab some pictures of these 3. In fact, I might just keep them here and keep them in each other's pictures. That would look pretty cool. We'll do that. We'll grab some images, and then we're going to move on to Delilah and stripping that engine. I'll see you in just a little bit. It's time to move on to Delilah. Let's get Delilah all sorted, ready to go with performance parts upgraded to 3-star. Hopefully this is going to increase the horsepower and get this one on the speeder board today. First things first, it is full of oil, so we need to get that all drained out. We're going to have to go up 2 here. I forgot about that. On we go, up we go. Let's go. Let's go and grab the oil drain. We know this is... oh, I went too quickly there. There we go. We know this is a fully completed car. So let's just get all of that drained out so we can yank that engine out of there and get that all stripped down. And in fact, while this is up in the air, let's get the wheels off so we can get the brakes out because they want to be upgraded as well. Off you come. Let's just get onto this. Down you go. I don't think there's anything else from here we need apart from the exhaust. So let's grab these exhaust sections as well. In fact, are they even performance parts? They might not have even been performance parts. We might need to upgrade them. Let's carry on. On we go. Down around here. There we go. Oh, spin all the way around. Let's get you out. Let's get this big old wheel off of here and get these brakes off as well. Then we'll get it on the ground and then we'll get that beautiful engine ripped out of there. Ready to start taking all the bits off of it just to be left with performance parts. Over we go to here. Just need the brake disc from this one. And then we've got them all. Let's go. This is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this. I really hope we do get this one on the speederboard today. Was the goal of the build originally, and we just couldn't quite get it, which was a bit of a shame. That's... oh, did we get the exhaust from the other side? We didn't, so we need to get these off as well. Out you come and out you come. Maybe that exhaust isn't performance parts. I'm pretty convinced it's not. Also... stupidly, I forgot that we need to actually take off the drive shaft and gearbox. So out you come as well. Let's go. How did I forget this? Off you come. And starter over here. Lovely, lovely, lovely jubbly. And off with this big old gearbox. Let's get this engine ripped out. Let's start doing some bits. Oh, we also need to get these intercoolers out as well. These are performance parts. I think that's it. That's not in the engine. So let's get it down. Let's get that engine ripped out of there. Over we go. Grab the crane. Let's get you going. Let's see. Wrong lift. Wrong car lift. I'm so used to working on the second one. Right, out you come, hopefully. Yes, that's what we like to see. Is anything in this engine bay performance parts? No, just the bits on the engine. Okay, let's get it on the stand. Let's start going. In fact, I'm not going to make you watch me tear all of this down because I'm going to have to pretty much get all of it off because I need the pistons and everything. But we will go into our inventory and check those exhaust sections. See, that exhaust section wasn't performance parts, but the actual clip was. So we do need to add these to our shopping basket. To do that in this mode, you just press the space bar. There we go. Nice and simple. Where is the other one? There it is. You need to be performance parts as well. So let's just go and quickly grab the performance variants of them. Tab to bring up your search. There we go. And we can just buy 2 of these. Nice and simple. Easy peasy. Ready to go back on. So I'm going to start tearing all the performance parts off of this. Get ready to get them upgraded to 3-star. See you in just a minute. Just getting the last pieces out of this engine now. Looking pretty sweet. The last piston. That is the last performance part on there. All we've got left is the block, the crankshaft, plus the bearing caps and the oil filter on there. Let's head over to the scrap container. Outside we go. There she is, the lovely scrap container. Let's go inside and get all of these upgraded to 3-star performance parts. We want to go to this mode. On we go. And everything that's got this little symbol, and every time you upgrade it, it will get slightly higher. So 1.5% on the alternator, upgrade to 1.65, upgrade again to 1.8, and upgrade again to, I don't even know because it disappeared. But let's carry on. We need to get all the brakes done. On we go. Let's get all of you. We just want the performance parts, nothing that isn't performance, because it doesn't increase the power otherwise. So let's just keep going through this. On we go. And is that everything performance parts? Just have a quick double check through, make sure we have got all of it. That does look like everything. And let's have a look in here. So the pistons go up to 1.46. Pretty good. We've got all of these up a bit higher. That's 1.04. 11.7 on the engine heads. That's insane. 3.58 on the camshaft. 0.16 on the spark plugs, but not bad at all. What else have we got? Almost 2 on the cap there. 6.5 on the distributor. That's pretty good. 9.1s on the carburetor. 5.2 on the supercharger. This is going to be some good. 7.15 on the air filters. This is going to go up some power indeed. 4.55 on the intercoolers. I was a bit off on them. Not bad. 5.2 on the brakes. I know it gives us braking power and not performance, but it is what it is. Pretty sweet. We need to get all of that back together. So let's go back in here and start throwing some of this back. Ooh, got stuck on the table there. Start throwing some of this back in the motor. I won't make you sit and watch all of it, but 1.46. They are insane. The flywheel now up to 0.65. The clutch plate to 2.28. And the pressure plate up to 1.17. That's pretty good. And to crack on, get the rest of this all in. As per normal, I'll meet you back in just a moment. There we go. That's all the pistons and the oil pan in. Let's go the camshaft up to 3.58% there. The alternator up to 1.95. Pretty good there. Power steering pump up to 1.95 as well. That's pretty awesome. Let's carry on. Cam gear, nothing changes on there, and nothing changes with the timing chain. So let's just get these performance parts on. So the fuel filter goes up to 0.78. The ignition coil goes to 5.2. That's pretty good. And the distributor we already saw up to 6.5. With the rotor up to 0.65 and the cap up to 1.95. Pretty good on there. I'll come back and finish all of them in a bit. The engine heads, 11.7. That's such a good increase. I'm so impressed with that. A little bit further to go on this engine. Let's get some more of these parts on. I'm going to get all of this in because none of it's performance parts, and I'll see you in a second. That's that all on, ready to carry on. I've also done the rest of the front end here, getting that all finished, ready to go. Just throw the engine head cover back on, not performance parts, just finishes off the look a little bit from here. Let's go. So we've got spark plugs. They've got up to 0.16 for each. On you go. Pretty good. Not too bad considering there's 8 of them on the engine. Pretty good. 1.04 for the exhaust manifolds. Nice little increase there. Hopefully this is going to make this absolutely awesome. I cannot wait to get this one thrown onto the dyno. Let's get the supercharger intake manifold up to 2.6 increase. Pretty good on there. Happy with that. And then we've got the big old supercharger up to 5.2 on there. Incredible. Incredible. Let's go. So we've got carburetors. They've gone up to 9.1. That's a hell of an increase. Very impressed with that. Let's get you on. In you go and on you go. And then the air filters as well. Up to 7.5. Don't need to screw them up. 7.15, sorry. And let's just get that air scoop on the top there. Let's just finish off the front of this engine. I don't think there's any more performance parts here. It's just belts and a fan. Let's get you on. Let's get you on. On you go. Right, I'll crack on. I'll get the rest of this side all finished up. And then we've got some cables to go on. Last piece to go on, I believe. Let's get these cables in. Ignition wires up to 1.3% increase. That is pretty much all of it. Is that in? No, I forgot to put that in. There we go. That is pretty much all of it. That is this engine fully complete, ready to go back in. We're not quite fully ready for that, so we're going to leave it on the stand for the moment. Let's get the car back up in the air and start throwing some of these performance parts back in underneath here, ready to go. So we've got these brake discs. These have all gone up to a 5.2% increase on the brake gain there. Pretty sweet. Loving that. On we go. Let's get you all finished up and we can get that wheel back on there. Pink wheels, pink thin wheels at the front. There we go. Almost forgot which ones are going where then. So we got the large intercoolers. They've gone up to 4.55% for each. That's a hell of an increase as well. Let's just check. We've got everything there. Let's jump over to the other side. On we go. Let's get this all back together. So the fuel pump has gone up to 1.95. Not bad for a fuel pump. I'm going to get the rest of this all finished up. It's all complete, as you can see. Just need to get these brake pads, brake discs, and the wheels back on. So I'll get that done. Then we'll get the engine dropped in before we move on to the gearbox. And then take this one over to the dyno. Hopefully with a new horsepower that's going to be insane. And hopefully get it on to the speeder board. Let's get this engine dropped in then. Over we go. Let's take you off of here and get you dropped back into Delilah. Let's go. We already know it looks good. We're not interested in that particularly today, although it is nice to see it looking awesome. We need to get it back up in the air because we've got the gearbox, some exhaust pieces to go back in, and then we'll take this one over to the dyno, hopefully with a new horsepower that's going to be considerably increased to what it was before. 1.3% on that gearbox now. Pretty good on there. Over we go. Let's get you in. Let's just get the starter back in and that drive shaft in. Then we'll throw the exhausts in, and this one will be ready. Just need to throw some more oil back in it so that it actually starts. On we go, over we go. Let's get these exhaust bits all finished off. So these exhaust sections, these are now 1.95, considering they were 0 before. So that's going to be an increase. 1.95 on the tips as well. Let's go. On you go, and on you go. That should be this one all finished up. Let's just get it back down on the ground. And take a look. We need to get some oil back in there. Let's get it all the way down on the ground. Down we go. We'll just fill up some oil. In we go in here. So click on the oil fill plug. Click and hold. It'll bring up this mode. And then just get it filled up. That's the oil all topped up. Delilah is looking insane. Have we fully got it all back together? We have. 100%, 100%, 100%, 100%. All fantastic. Let's take this one back over to the dyno and see what she'll get now. Here we are then at the dyno with Delilah. Now, we all know the original horsepower was pretty good at 1,666 horsepower, but it wasn't quite enough to get it on the speeder board. Let's check out the new stats and see where we've ended up. The factory power was 850. It's now 1,666. We've put 3-star performance parts on this one. How much have we increased this by today? Let's take a good old look. I'm looking forward to this. It should be pretty awesome. That was a lot of percentage gains in there, but let's see. Hopefully it's going to be good. Well, that's different. Obviously, we can ignore this figure here because this is the gain from this figure, so we're not paying much attention to that. But from 1,666 to 1,944 is a hell of an increase. That should theoretically, hopefully, get us onto the speeder board. I need to go and have a play. Make sure the gearbox tuning setup's all good. So I'll be back in just a second. Then we'll check that out. And then we'll give it a good old run and see if we can get Delilah onto the speeder board. I've had a bit of a play around. I think I've got it. Let's check out the gearbox tuning setup for today. A 3.2 ratio with 64 kilometers an hour in first gear, up to 676 in top gear. Will it be enough to get it onto the speeder board? This is about the best I can get out of this one as it stands at the moment. So let's head over to the track with the beautiful Delilah, the gasser, and see if she can get up to anything on the speeder board which is above a 540. So we need a 540 plus to get on the speeder board. So let's go and find out. Here we are then on the track with the beautiful Delilah, our gasser that was meant for the drag DLC when it finally comes out on the 9th of November. That's when it's scheduled for now. But let's see how fast we can get this one down the track today. Let's jump back inside. Just using the keyboard and mouse. Let's go. Full throttle. Hammer down. Let's see where we get to. I'm going to let off at 4. And then I'm also going to let off at 5 to stop it spinning, hopefully. And then see where we end up. Come on, you are fast. I love this car. It is insane that we need to beat 540 to get on the speeder board. Can we do it? Come on, car. You can get there. There's the 500s. We're pulling left. 540. Yes, we've done it. 547. That is incredible. 547 kilometers an hour from Delilah. She finally made it onto the speeder board. I am so happy. You will not believe. Well, there we have it then. The performance parts were just what we needed to get Delilah up onto the speeder board. 547 kilometers an hour, which is about 340 miles an hour. So pretty damn good from this little Del Rey custom, or Delilah as she's more affectionately known. Thing of beauty, and obviously we did gain loads. So now at 1,944 horsepower, which was a gain from the 1,666 of 278 horsepower. Pretty good, and it does put it 7th on the speeder board. Over we go. There she is, number 7th. Unfortunately, she has knocked the GT500 Shelby off of the speeder board. Goodbye, but look at that, 547. Insane. Very impressed with that. Absolutely incredible. Delilah, you are a thing of beauty. Almost there. We've got one more car to work on. We need to get this one painted shiny and new with a lovely new livery on there. But we're not going to start with that. We are literally going to finish with the shiny new livery on this one. We need to get it up in the air. We've got to strip all the exhaust out. Now, some of you who do have this config know that it wasn't the best, shall we say. I did rush to get it finished. I have since been in and amended it. If I could get into this exhaust section here. As you can see, these now line up a lot better than they did before. But we need to rip them all out anyway. So let's carry on moving on around. Out you come, out you come, out you come, out you come. And then out the end pieces come. They all need to be upgraded to performance to be in a bit more of a chrome look. That's all we need to do for there. The rest of that's pretty good. We do need to get these wheels off, though, because these need to be painted gold again. So let's crack on with getting all of these off for the minute. Then we'll go over to the paint shop. Well, we'll get all the exhaust in. Then we'll go over to the paint shop. Check out the livery. Make sure we can colour match well enough. And then we'll be back, putting these beautiful wheels back on. And get this one all finished off. Ready to finish off this video. It may be a bit long. I do apologise. But it was a bit special to me. Reaching up to 250 subscribers. Also, the brake calipers are no longer painted. So we're going to be taking them off and painting them. What colour were they at the front? Because the fronts all seem to be alright, weren't they? Let's just get up the front again. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just take one of these off of there so we can match that purple. That's fine. I did say we were going to go and do the livery first, but I've changed my mind. Let's get the base of the car all finished out, and then we'll do the livery. brake calipers are now back. Do you know what I've just noticed as well? They're not performance brakes either. Are they performance ones at the front? I don't know what's going on here. All right, let's get you out then. You need to come off as well. Over we go, out we come. I know when things change, sometimes it can change a lot. I never even checked. Are these performance brakes up here? Not that it matters for this car overly much, but I just want... They are still the performance ones at the front. That's all right then. Let's just get them wheels back on and let's go buy some performance brakes ready to go back on this. Let's just head straight over to the tablet shop. That'll do. We don't need that. Get rid of that. Go to that. And then 2 of them. Just to finish this one off now. I've already bought the exhaust stuff, so we'll get all of that on in a second. Let's get you on. Let's get this all back together before we head over to the paint shop. I still haven't checked out the livery. I'm way too excited for it. It's French toast, and every time the French toast makes me a livery, it's always blown me away. I mean, I say whenever. It's not made directly that many for me, but every time they're just spectacular. So I am really excited about this livery. So let's get all of this back on. Check out how good these wheels look when it's back on the ground in the correct color, and then see what this looks like in the paint shop with all its newly acquired lovely livery. Let's just get all of these back on with their performance parts. On you go. Oh, I can't reach. There we go. On you go. In you go there. Let's get these all lined up, and these rear exhaust bits that come out through the tail lights. One of my favorite bits about this build. It looks insane. Let's get all of you on. So now we are just waiting on the livery. This car should be all finished. It is. Let's get it back down on the ground. Oh, it looks so much better with them gold rims. They look incredible. That's all that. Back down with that. Close that. Look around that. And obviously you can see the performance adds a lot of more chrome elements sticking out the back there. Loving that. But now let's get this one over to the paint shop and check out the beautiful, beautiful new livery and get some new plates for this one ready to go. Well, now we're in the paint shop. Let's get a much better look at my original livery. You can see the VM logo all ghosted in all the way around inside the lines. Nothing outside of the lines there. You can see that. Would have got a bit of ghosting in the hood as well. Looking absolutely incredible. I do love this livery. Just some of my lines weren't very neat, so on and so forth. It was the best I could do at the time. But since then, the French Toast has gone to town on this one. Thank you so much for this. I know you've worked very hard over the past couple of days helping me get all of this ready to go. So let's check this out. When it loads, it's a big file. Oh, look at that. Oh, look. First thing I noticed straight away, shy of this beautiful detail going all the way around here, is just how much neater and cleaner those lines across the top there are. They fit so much. Oh, we've even got badges on the back. Look at that. I did Cape 250 for my plate, and he did Cape VM 250 for the name of the car. That's awesome. Oh, well done. I'm really pleased with that. That's absolutely amazing. And then look at the ghosting. The ghosting in here, I don't know if we can get real close enough. That is a VM and FT, Virtual Mechanic and French Toast. This is insane. And then that tribal sort of detailing going around there. Oh my God, this is absolutely beautiful. You have outdone yourself, French Toast. No ghosting on the hood there, but we have got all of this tribal detailing going all the way around. This is insane. It looks absolutely incredible. I am blown away. That is so good. Very, very, very impressed with that. Let's just, one more time, let's just zoom back out, and we'll go back to my bad attempt, we'll call it. Look at that. It's not horrible. It's definitely a lot better. And then when it loads, look at that. That is so much cleaner, so much neater, proper lowrider. That is absolutely incredible. Let's get you on there, because we are definitely putting that on. That looks so good. I am so impressed. Thank you so much, French Toast. Honestly, words are just, yeah. Oh, it's just, look at that. Look at that. It looks, I can't, yeah. Lost for words. Doesn't happen very often on this channel. I do like to talk a lot, but that is absolutely beautiful. Look at all the detail. Yeah, thank you so much, French Toast. This is absolutely insane. So good. Oh, we got more. 250 subs. We got the Virtual Mechanic logo, and then obviously French Toast logo in there as well. That is incredible. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Have we got anything anywhere else? Anything on the inside of the doors? Doesn't look like it on the interior. Let's just double check. No, doesn't look like it in there. We'll check the trunk in a second just to check the other door. Doesn't look like it. Is there anything in the trunk? Have you? No, not anything in the trunk, but still them bits under the hood are absolutely insane. Don't worry, everybody. You will be able to get hold of this livery. I will make it available to everybody. I'll keep my original one on there, but I'll upload this one separately, as long as French Toast is okay with that. Do you know what, in fact, maybe French Toast will upload it. We shall see, but I will be re-uploading this changed config. It is now all fixed, and I'll just show you one thing, because one thing people probably didn't like very much was all this stuff clipping through. I've now fixed all of that. No exhaust clips through there. The drive shaft runs through underneath. It's all pretty good. If you do take the rear bench out, if I just quickly do this, if you do take the rear bench out, you can see a bit of it does stick up through underneath the bench, but it's underneath the bench, so it doesn't matter. So let's throw that bench back in there, and just actual wow, this car is absolutely stunning. So the updated config will be going on to the workshop after the video goes live, and as long as French Toast is okay with it, this livery will be going up there as well, because it is beautiful, and I think you should all be able to play with this one if you want to. It is so good. I am absolutely blown away. Thank you so much, French Toast. Not quite at the end of the video. I'm going to gather up a few things, do a little outro bit saying thank you once again, and grab some pictures of this, but that is pretty much the end now, so I will see you in just a minute. Well, there it is, the end of my thank you video for getting me to 250 subscribers. I am so grateful, so thank you very much. And also a big special thank you to French Toast for this beautiful livery. It is absolutely stunning. And obviously with the 250 on the back there, and then obviously 250 subs underneath the hood there, looking even bordered out the underside of the hood. It looks fantastic. I am so pleased. Thank you so, so much. What do you all think of the new improved livery on the cape, on the new improved config? I think it looks absolutely insane. I'm so pleased with it. It is incredible. Do let me know in the comments below. We've also got the wide body Atom, which we finished off today, looking insane. And obviously we managed to get Delilah onto the speeder board 7th. With 547 kilometers an hour. Very impressed with that. Now I cannot wait for the drag racing DLC to come out to get this one down the drag strip, see what she'll actually do. But that is going to be it for today's video. Let's just jump inside. Obviously I've put the van away because there's not enough parking spaces. We have still got the Arizona Kid in here looking pretty... It is the Arizona Kid, isn't it? Yeah, Arizona Kid in here looking awesome with that patinaed, rusted Ratlook livery. Absolutely stunning. And then the car we're going to be working on next time, we are going to be back to a bit more of normality. This is the Plymouth Fury, the stock variant with the white top there, looking pretty awesome. This is what we are going to be working on next time, but it is nothing in comparison to the cars we've just done. I'm honestly blown away. Once again, thank you so much for everyone for subscribing, for watching the content, liking the videos and all of that. But yes, the most important thing for me is that you guys enjoy the videos that I put out. You watch them, you're happy with them, and you like them. And maybe they teach you a little bit along the way as well. If they do, brilliant. If they don't, it's not the end of the world. I'm happy doing it, and long may this continue. Don't forget to come and join us on Discord as well. Link in the description below. We're currently working on the FMW Panther Mark II. Everyone's going to be making one of them. I won the last competition with my Mustang. Go me, yay me. We are working on the next one. Oh, look, there's the original cape as well. That was for a competition. I did win, and it's now been improved. It would win. It would blow everybody out the water if that one entered now. But there we go. Absolutely insane. I'll be working on my FMW Panther Mark II very shortly to come out on Wednesday's video. This Plymouth Fury will be for Monday. And on Friday, we've got the 1-year anniversary of the channel. Happy birthday to the channel for then. So that's it, though. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. Please continue, keep subscribing. My next goal will be 500 subscribers, but my big time goal is 1,000 subscribers. I'm after 1,000, but I've broken it down into smaller bits. So we did 100 subscribers. We got there. 100 subscribers before the 100th video. We've now done 250 subscribers, and you got this awesome video to show for it. Next up will be 500 on our way to 1,000. So do please keep subscribing, liking, leaving comments, sharing this content wherever you like. Absolutely fantastic. But thank you so much for watching. As I said at the beginning, it is the most important thing to me is just that you watch and enjoy the videos. So thank you all, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.